with the DKU website and 32 processes. As you can see, I did another test earlier and I cleaned up the folder. There are some errors when saving some files. Other than that, there are no important errors. I added this debug output to see how many processes are actually running. So as we can see here, most of the time there are about 20 processes actually running. So the information we got did not feed all the processes somehow. And at last, when there were no processes running, these processes exit automatically, and the results 20,000 files. So all the files are put into an output file with it's not clear here, but with the URL first and a colon and the file name afterwards. Besides HTML, which we have apparently 16,000, we also have JPEG, which is like 10,000, and I believe we have PDF 2,000, doc just a few. Actually that contains, yeah, most of them are DOCX, and do we have PDF? Other than that, I don't think we have a lot. So the folder is actually here, and yeah, confirmed is 22,000 items, and yeah, we also have a few GIF. First is GIF, and then a lot of HTML. HTML, most of them are HTML, I feel like. And after that, we have some JPEG, and then there is a PDF between JPEG and PDF with some Excel files, then document files. I don't think there's a lot of them, but there are a lot of PDFs, and we do have PNG, which is also common. And at last, we have a few PowerPoints and random text file, I don't know. I believed during some other tests, I also had like CVG file, but nah, we don't have it here. I don't know how to check whether these are all the pages, but I can tell we are definitely missing some, because when it gives an error about having too many files open, which I already attempted to fix by using a log, but apparently this file is not saved So if we search here, oh, it is safe. Good. What about this one? Okay. So it seems like this issue was fixed. Okay, good. So I think a few things. One is that this is too complicated. Like maybe we can live with that. So this is the main file, and if I do, yeah, it's 400 lines. Most of the complexity comes from the share state, because I have to use a arc wrapped with mutex, and every time I use that mutex, I just I use whatever is inside. I just need to grab the log first. Yeah, there's a loop inside every single parallel process, and when we want to access data inside the mutex, we just acquire the log, and when we are done, we just let it go out of scope, so it automatically drop. And this is very complicated. Like all these code, like this is like 15 lines of code, just to access this count. No, actually it's not just accessing this count, but it's doing stuff. Anyways, I will clean up this maybe in the future, but I find it very weird that only like 20 processes are running constantly. I don't know why. The href and image src should be able to feed all the processes, but apparently they did not. And during earlier tests, like this one was using 1024 processes. It only downloaded 600 files because for some reason the processes were starving each other, and that was bad. But anyways, we can live with 32 for now, I guess. So the performance is fine, but not very great. It took 35 minutes to get all these 22,000 files.